McDonald'sUSA.com.
618 Todd Jeffries and Don Pryor.
Hi.
Business news here. Let's give them a little bit of business news. How about this? McDonald's has fired its CEO Steve Easterbrook for having a consensual relationship with an employee. And that violated company policy. Apparently, the Hamburglar was stealing a few fries.
Did he get with the French fry girl?
I'm not sure. Well, the Burger Giants board voted last week to remove Easterbrook and says he'll resign from the board, admitting in an email to employees that he made a big mistake. McDonald's USA president Chris Kempczinski, he will take over that role. Easterbrook was widely credited for reviving the company's fortune after a poor 2015. He did turn things around.
That he did.
And apparently he was getting a little too touchy-feely in the office. Well, it was a consensual relationship.
Well, that it was.
These kind of things happen in the workplace, right? During his tenure, McDonald's shares nearly doubled in value, and he embraced the new technology, which helped pull him through.
Right, and embraced some other things as well.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's not like he was cheating on his wife or anything. I don't know about that, but he had a consensual relationship. I don't know if he's married or not.
I don't know either. I was looking for that, and I couldn't determine if he was married either. But
well, he had to go.
He broke policy.
Well, not only did he break policy, he broke his policy. It's the policy that he imposed on his own employees.
That's right.
So he had to go.
Yeah, you can't undo that. You
Right.
can't make that go away.
Yeah.
So just stay away from the fry cook next time.
Well, I mean,
if you get another.
I mean, is this a big deal? People work together 8, 9, 10 hours a day.
Well,
it's it's going to happen in some cases, right?
Of course, and it does. But I guess it was his policy,
right? More
or less. I mean, it all starts with him. So I guess there was no way around this.
Yeah.
So but for other employees, it does happen. But I guess you need to just keep it really on the down low.
Yeah. Today marks one of the busiest days of any year at Austin's airport. This will be one of the busiest days as thousands of people head home from F1 racing. Last year, almost 30,000 people flew out of Austin this day. And this year is expected to see some similar numbers. This year's ACL Festival helped the airport smash their all-time record of 30,300 onboard passengers in one day, and they predict they may break that record today.
F1 was sold out, so
get there early, man. The airport's going to be incredibly busy.
Oh, no kidding. It's going to be crazy. I was out in that area yesterday. I drove out towards the airport to go to a golf course out there, and I remember the first. Thank you. I remember the first year that they had F1, and they didn't know what to expect. And I remember all the accommodations that they were making for what they thought was going to be the worst traffic nightmare in the history of Austin, Texas. They had lanes, they had cones out and lanes blocked off and certain things, and helicopters flying in there, transporting people to and from because they didn't think people would be able to get in. Now, it's just nothing. I guess they figured it out.
Was there any problem? You were out in that area. Was there any problem?
No.
Everything was smooth.
No, you wouldn't have known. In fact, I forgot F1 was going on.
Yeah.
I forgot it was even going on when I was driving through there.
You were out there for the Pink concert.
Exactly. Pink.
And
but it sounds like it was a perfect weekend and sold out. So
you mentioned that you were in that area and you drove through one of these tiny house neighborhoods.
Yeah, I was out on Decker. I went and played the Bluebonnet Golf Course yesterday, and then I drove past. They've got a tiny house neighborhood on Decker out there.
What does it look like?
Tiny house development. Very cool. Very cool. I mean,
were they like wood structures, cargo containers? What was it?
It was mostly wood structures, but very, very innovative stuff. Very good-looking stuff. Very cool. I mean, not tiny to the point where it was like, really? That you can live in that? I mean, it was
1,000 square feet, 1,200 square feet?
Maybe not that much. Not that much, but just the design looks so dang creative.
I think next weekend they got a tiny house convention going on at downtown.
I'd like to see that, actually.
I think we got commercials. I think I heard that.
I'm just really intrigued. I'm really intrigued by the design, how they make use of every possible.
Was there anything unique about it? Just they were all tiny.
They were all tiny, but I mean, it's like any other development where they are building homes there and they're for sale.
Yeah.
And it looks like a pretty dang cool place to live.
Yeah.
So I know you're interested.
But yeah, F1 racing is behind us, and if you got to get to the airport today, you might want to
get going.
Get there a little bit early.
Get on the move.
Lines are going to be long.
Yeah.
That's for sure. 623, with the new dockless moped-style scooters available for rent in Austin, the Transportation Department is warning you to be extra careful, both as a rider and as a driver in a car. Here's the warning. Yeah, the city says helmets are required, and all users of the Rivel or Revell scooters must follow the traffic laws.
I'm glad to hear about the helmets.
Yeah, the scooters can reach as much as 30 miles an hour, and anyone can rent them, whether they're experienced or not.
I did see a couple of people on the Revell scooters over the weekend, and they did have helmets on. I was glad to see that. And
Are they? I just wonder if they're providing the helmets.
That's a good question. I don't know, but the fact that they go 30, 35 miles an hour, they need them. And they were out in regular traffic.
There is no way in hell would I get on one of those scooters in downtown Austin traffic.
No,
not because I'm not capable of riding a moped, but because of all those cars around there.
Yeah, exactly.
Too many distractions. It just sounds dangerous.
Yeah, I would feel a little bit too vulnerable.
Stay with us. Coming up, we got tech news straight ahead here on the Todd and Don Show. You do not want to miss that. Florida police obtain an Amazon Alexa recording in a death case. We'll have that coming up, and we'll take you under the bridge along I-35.
The Todd and Don Show.
University Federal Credit Union is ready to give you